What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. I am Jay, and this is Jay's Life Out Loud, a channel about nothing, but it's about something. So me and my daughter, my oldest daughter, were texting each other. And she asked me a question, and I'm just going to rephrase the question. And this goes out to all the men that have daughters. And the basic question was, what type of man do I want for my daughter? And I really had to think about it in this way. How about me living the life of a man that I would want my daughter to be with? Me being her first example of what a man is. Being an example of how a man should treat a woman. Be an example of how a man shows affection, love, caring, understanding, communication. And honestly, we are fathers, the first man that they come in contact with. We are the first man that, how can I say this? That shows them how a man should be, or we show them what a man is by how we act and how we don't act. And I can say throughout the years that I have not been perfect. I've always been there. That I have in the home with my daughter. So I say this, if your daughter was to ask you what type of man would you want her to marry or date, or what type of man do you want for her, we would have to reflect on ourselves and say, are we showing her a good example of the type of man that she should choose? And I would say none of us are perfect, and none of us are going to get it 100% correct. Nobody can tell you exactly what to do in every situation, in any situation. And sometimes we're going to fall short. You know, I plead the blood of Jesus over this conversation, over this video, first of all. And let the message not fall on deaf ears, and let it be a stepping stone for somebody, or a message to somebody, or a father that needs to hear this. And as I thought about this question, I was thinking, like, I could write down a list of different things that I want and blah, 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 and this and that. And then I thought about it. Have you been the man that leaves a good example, or a definition to my daughter of what a man should be, or how a man should treat a woman? And I would have to say yes and no. Not saying that I've ever mistreated my daughter, because she gets, that's my baby. She gets treated like the princess that she is, queen. But my interaction, not only with my ex-wife, but also my interactions with women that I have dated before I got married again to my wife now. I would say she's never seen me put up my hands on a woman, because I've never done that. But I would say she's got close to one woman that I was dating. And me and her had to talk about why the relationship didn't work. And it wasn't so much that, it was just like she expressed how she felt about it. So I hope that the time that I spent with my first wife and my daughter being able to see this up to the age she was 14, that I showed a good example. And later on, I had to tell my daughter that I wasn't the greatest husband to her mother. I had to let my daughter know that I cheated on her mom. And that was the reason we got divorced, because we both had our things going on, but that's beside the point. But I wanted to be open and transparent with her. And through that first marriage, one thing I learned, or the things that I've learned, taught me that the next relationship I got into, or the next marriage that I got into, that I had to put my all in all into it, or not do it at all, stay single. So me and my wife now have been together going on 3 years. I've not once cheated. Never put my hands on my wife. We enjoy each other's company. I enjoy getting on her nerves. She knows it, which keeps her laughing. But I'm trying to be the man that I never saw growing up. I'm trying to be the type of man that if anybody was investigating me, that they couldn't find anything. I'm trying to be the man that when I lay my head down on my pillow at night, I don't have any regrets. I don't have any worries of something coming out, or somebody coming to bang on the door, or somebody calling her phone and saying, oh, you know, me and him did blah, 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 whatever. I don't have to worry about that because I'm not doing it. But I want somebody for my daughter that wouldn't have to go through one marriage to get it right. I would want this man to be able to, when it gets to that point, if they're getting ready to get married, or even before they get married, I would like her to meet somebody that values being honest, that values their relationship, that values her, not only because he wants to be faithful, but because that's the type of man that he is. I would want a man that knows how to communicate. I would want my daughter with a man that would know how to show affection, but yet know how to be the man of the household, to lead, and to lead her in the right direction. I would want a man that knows that putting a hand. I would want a man for my daughter that knows not to put his hand on a woman. I would want a man for my daughter that knows that you have to keep your wife happy, just like she has to keep you happy. And anything that you would ask of her, that you would automatically do it, because anything that you asked of her, you would automatically pour back into her. I want the man that I want for my daughter. I would like him to have a strong belief system. He doesn't have to be Christian. He doesn't have to be Muslim. But I want him to I would like for him to be, let's say, spiritual in a positive way. And it would be nice if he believed in the Lord Jesus Christ. And I'm talking about, no, we ain't even gonna go into that. But I want somebody to be able to pray for my daughter in times of need and in positive times. I want them to be able to pray together. I would like a man for my daughter that is equally yoked with her. A lot of times I think people, when they hear the word equally yoked or they hear the phrase equally yoked, they believe it only applies to having the same religion, and it doesn't. When I say equally yoked, I mean that you both have the same belief systems in most things. I say because you're not going to agree on everything, but if you have the key values, you share the key values, you know, honor, respect, you never want to hurt each other. You believe that there's good out in the world. Things like that, that you believe that you should cherish the person that you are with. Excuse me. So equally yoked goes to so many things, because if you're equally yoked at the core, the small things that you disagree with will fall by the wayside. If you are equally yoked at the core, the devil can't break you. I would pray that she finds a man that will stick by her side. A ride or die. Somebody that really and truly loves and cares about her. And somebody that financially will meet her in the middle. That will come and say, you know, look, I want to build something with you together. I don't want to, you know, I can be the head of the household without talking to you any kind of way, without trying to tell you what to do. But in all, I pray that for all my children. I pray that for both of my daughters and both of my sons, that they find people that are equally yoked and have the best for them, the best intentions for them, that will love on them and encourage them. And even if they try or want to go astray, that the person will be able to say, look, I don't think that's best for you. Or I don't think that's best for us. Or, you know, that may not be good, the best way to go. How about this? Because a lot of times 2 heads are better than 1. And to the fathers out there, we are the first that first model that she sees as a man. We will leave that permanent mark on what she thinks about a man or what a man should be or what she thinks a man shouldn't be. And a lot of times our daughters will judge us in their mind. And they'll say, I'll never want to meet a man like my father, or I'll never want to fall in love with a man like my father. Or they're going to say, I hope I find a man like my father. I hope I meet a man that loves on my mom like my dad does. Or I hope, even if the parents are not together, I hope I find a man that loves on my stepmother the way my dad does. Or I see the way that my dad loves on his girlfriend, and I want that type of relationship. So we are the first example. And if we are doing it bad, only thing I can say is at least she'll know what she doesn't want. So be conscious of that, fellas. I'm going on 16 minutes, so I'm not going to keep going. But it was something my daughter talked about, and it was definitely a good topic to make a video on, and it really made me aware of knowing that somebody is always watching. If you have a daughter, if you have children, they're always watching, and even your boys will learn from you. If you out here and you being a player and you with their mother, or you ain't with their mother and you doing your do and you think it's cute to show them that, these men, these boys are going to turn into men, and they're going to follow your footsteps. We have to be leaders in this. We have to show good examples of what a man should be like. Because a lot of times we have been shown that, even I was shown that a man can be married and he doesn't have to be faithful. I was shown that a man can be married or have a girlfriend and have multiple women on the side. So, and I'm not saying that that's an excuse, but what it is, it's an example to choose from. And if I don't show, we as fathers, if we don't show it, they're going to have to get that image from somewhere else, but they're going to see us, the most important man in their life, at the beginning of their life until they go out on their own. Even then, sometimes we're still the most important. Until then, we will show the example of what a man should be like. And I'm pretty sure the dads out there that want the best for their daughters will have to agree. So if you agree or don't agree, leave a comment. Let me hear from you guys, dads with daughters. If you like the video, hit the thumbs up. Please subscribe, share the channel. We got 400 subscribers and I'm geeked about it. So the next move is 500. I want to go skip 500. I'm looking for 1,000, 1,500. You know. But I thank everybody for watching. I thank those that always come back and watch the videos. Much love to y'all. Much respect. What else can I say, man? The people that rock with me with Jay's Life Out Loud, y'all guys are amazing. Thank you.